Hi you guys, Molly from Molly's Artistry. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting the best view from the camera, so give me just a second here. So, a couple housekeeping things. I am using these super cool little sprinkler guards that I got from Home Depot the other day. They were like $1 a piece, but instead of using plastic cups, I just use these. You can actually peel the paint right off of them. They wash up. Here, I just peeled some of the paint off right there. So I think they're really awesome and they're reusable. I'm using a cradle board that I got the other day because I had a 50% off coupon from Michael's. Jerry's Artarama is also having a 20% off sale right now, and they have a ton of cradle boards, relatively inexpensive. On the back, I have just taped it off. I have not taped my sides because I like it to drip over the sides. And also, because they were having a sale, I'm trying out some Liquitex basics. So for my colors, I've got the phthalocyanine blue, I've got bright aqua, green, I've got Naples yellow and Artist Loft, and I've got my favorite that I've been working with so far, Creative Inspirations from Jerry's Artarama in burnt umber. I have put a couple drops of silicone in each. I don't normally mix my brands, so the Liquitex Basics, I don't know how it's going to interact. I do normally work with Creative Inspirations and Artist Loft. I was debating doing 3 cups or 2 cups. I did 2 cups. We'll see how much I have to stretch the cells. I am using my pouring medium, which has glue, Liquitex pouring medium, Creative Inspirations Polymer Gloss Varnish medium, and Floetrol. So, and that is below in one of the other videos. So I guess let's go ahead and get started, right? So I'm just gonna flip these over. This is also the first time that I have worked with cradle board. So we'll see how that goes. There are a couple drops of silicone in each of the paints. And I noticed when I was layering that the yellow was a little bit thinner than the rest of my paints. And the yellow was Artist Loft. So I didn't correct it. I'm experimenting. I'll just see how that part goes. I could tell that it was thinner because when I layered my cups for this type of pour where I want cells and I'm dragging a flipped cup, you want the paint to layer and sit on top of each other. If it sinks down through, that means that the consistency is different and it will muddy the colors in my personal experience. So I like the layers to sit on top of each other. If they don't, then I know something may get a little bit wonky in there. All right, so it looks like I can see a little rim that the layers have started to come out of the cup. So let's see how this goes. I don't know yet. I don't know if I should have done 3 cups or not yet. We'll see. I've already got a bunch dripping out this side, so I know I'm gonna have to go to that side. I already have cells popping up, so I think my paint may have been a little bit thin, but we'll see how it goes. Just torch a little bit. My cells are already coming out, so I'm really just torching for air bubbles. I like the burnt umber in here. And I can already tell I'm gonna have to drag down this way, and I already have cells down here, so probably gonna lose something. Let me get a spatula just in case. But this is all experimentation, right? I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm new to using the basics, new to the cradle board. So we will see how things go. I'm gonna tilt and start at moving everything this way first. Actually, let me just get this part right up here. Just get that up there first. really don't want to lose any of those cells either. Jeez. Bring that back. Get that over the edge. All right, that's done. I can see that the yellow and the brown mixed here. It's pretty, for sure. There's a ton of cells. I only used 3 drops of silicone in each cup, so that was obviously too much. I have noticed with the pouring medium that I'm using that I get cell reaction even without silicone. So I don't know if it's the Creative Inspirations that's doing it. I obviously know that Floetrol does it by itself as well. So I've been having to dial back on the amount of silicone that I'm using. I mean, yeah, the silicone with this mix. All right, so let's try to move some of these cells down here. Gonna go over. Don't want to stretch too fast. Oh, I don't want to lose all those cells down at the bottom, the pretty brown against the blue. And I know that that yellow mixed, my yellow was a little too thin. I know. Want to keep my linearity. Want that part to go off the bottom. Now I'll bring the paint back to the center. I got down all my sides. Set that side right there. And that corner right there. Okay. And I think that looks pretty good. I will take the camera down and show you the, I like the cradle board. Very easy to use, didn't have to worry about any sagging or anything in the middle. I like the color combination with the Naples yellow and the brown and the blue. I have enough paint, so I may do a matching one to this one. I'll post. And this little thing right here is a little bit wonky, but that's okay. I think the amount of paint that I used was good. I definitely had enough paint. So yeah, let me take this down and show you. My yellow was probably a little bit too thin. All right, bye you guys. Thank you so much.